Tomorrow you'll get an alert on your cell phone from President Trump for the first time ever, but it won't be a personal message. It is the first test of a national presidential alert system that will let any president issue a warning about a crisis. That could be anything from a missile launched by another country at the U.S. or a tsunami. Anna Warner got an inside look at this new system with Fema officials ahead of that test.
It's the alert that, if it's real, you won't want to get again.
When those messages appear on mobile devices, people should take those extremely seriously. It has some direct impact on either life or safety.
So says FEMA's Antoine Johnson, who directs the agency's public alert warning system, the system that will send out the nationwide test of the presidential alert on Wednesday.
If we have something that's of national significance, we could rapidly notify the American public of that event.
Government agencies nationwide have issued more than 40,000 emergency alerts to cell phones since 2012. But those amber and weather alerts target specific regions. This new presidential alert will be nationwide and only used for advance warning of national crises.
It should be reserved for true situations, true emergencies when we need to get the public's attention.
Former Secretary of Homeland Security Jay Johnson says it's designed to be used very specifically and rarely.
This is something that should not be used for a political agenda.
He says that's especially important because no one can opt out of these alerts.
You say presidential alert, and some people are thinking, oh man, I see President Trump sending out Twitter messages all day long. Does this mean I'm going to get whatever message that President Trump wants to send out through this alert system now?
No, not at all. One thing that we need to make very clear is that there are laws, policies, and procedures that are in place, other protocols to ensure that the system is used in accordance with its intended use as defined by the law.
But alerts are not foolproof.
A missile may impact on land or sea within minutes.
In January, Hawaii's Emergency Management Agency mistakenly sent out an alert warning of a ballistic missile threat to more than 1 million cell phones. Mistakes like that could make people nervous about this new nationwide alert.
The test is scheduled for tomorrow at 2:18 p.m. Anna Warner, CBS News, New York.
This is the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 15, verse 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord. Verse 2. And cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. Barak te Yahweh, Barak te Yahushai, Barak te Yahweh, Barak te Yahushai. Yahweh is the name who the world calls God, and Yahushai is his son, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. First and foremost, I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Rakah, Kodash. Double honors to the apostle of Great Millstone, who grew well and taught me this truth. And salutation to the Akim out there pushing this truth in sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth and risking their life to do so for Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai's sake. I'm Brother Samad from the GMS Miami Camp, and the reason why I brought the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 15, verse 1 and 2, all right, is because we're living in a time of prophecy. We're living in a time where the Lord has commanded his prophets, all right, here at Great Millstone, all right, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai, to tell our people, all right, what is happening and what is to come, all right. That's why Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai told us, all right, speak to our people the words of prophecy, all right. Because you're the children of Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, all right? You make the 12 tribes, all right? And we're here to tell you, all right, prophecy, all right? But it is because it is commanded by Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai to do so. Because the words of the scriptures are faithful and true, all right? Thus saith the Lord. And what you saw, what I put in post-production is, all right, proof that we're living in a time of prophecy. Why is Donald Trump, or I would like to say, why is the executive branch and FEMA camp conducting an alert test tomorrow at 2:18 p.m.? Why are they doing that? All right? Because they know the imminent danger that's coming to America. They know nuclear war is coming. They know World War III is coming. All right? But guess what? It's all written in the Bible. So guess you don't need the news media. But the beautiful thing is that we here, the Prophets of Great Millstone, will use the news media, all right, to prove why the Bible is real, all right? And you're seeing it, man. And it's beautiful, man. Okay, what do you got to say about that? All of a sudden now, they want to test, okay, for an emergency test in the event that there's a nuclear attack or a tsunami, all right? Even though we already have alerts when it comes to missing children, Amber alerts, as well as severe weather, all right? I live down here in Florida. We get them all the time, okay? Potential tropical storm or a hurricane. But why this? Why this where it's going to hit nationally? Because the impending World War III, the impending nuclear war, all right? So now let's get into another article. A lot of brothers brought this out, all right? And it's beautiful because we're all in the spirit, man. We here at Great Millstone, we're in the spirit, all right? And we all bring out current events, and we show you how it's happening right before your eyes, and we use the Bible to prove our case, man. All right? No other camp is doing this. No other, okay, Israelite group is doing this, all right? But we are at Great Millstone. We're going to do this through the Spirit power Yahweh Shemel Shai because, all right, his words are faithful and true, and we speak to our people the words of prophecy. American military news. U.S. could take out controversial Russian weapon if necessary, envoy says. All right? So now you have the U.S. threatening Russia with a preemptive strike. All right? These are the times we're living in, man. Prophecy. That's why Donald Trump and the Fema, mainly the executive branch, all right, who controls Donald Trump, and FEMA are testing this national emergency alert system tomorrow at 2:18 p.m. All right? The article goes on and says, U.S. ambassador to NATO has said that if necessary, the United States would consider destroying a Russian missile system. That's war right there. Destroying a Russian missile system? Yeah, that's war. That Washington contends Moscow is developing in violation of a nuclear arms treaty. All right? Everybody's violating the nuclear arms treaty. All right? But America's such a hypocrite. They want to blame everybody else, all right, while they doing deceitful shit on their side, all right? But these are the times we're living in. Speaking to reporters in Brussels on October 2nd, Ambassador Kay Bailey Hutchison called on Russia to halt development of the 9M729, which the United States says is a violation of the 1987 Intermediate Range Nuclear Forces, known as INF Treaty. So America's scared out of their mind. So that's why they're doing all these tests, because they see Russia's like, man, we're done listening to you Americans. You're a bunch of hypocrites, all right? You're a bunch of liars, all right? You say one thing and do another. In fact, the book of Psalms 55:21 states it very well. Bear me one moment. Yeah, book of Psalms chapter 55 verse 21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter. Right, that's America. All right? Oh, we're trying to build peace. We want to be diplomatic. All right, you got Donald Trump who's trying to be the good cop. Talking about he wants to have good relations with Russia, even though his constituents, all right, everyone who surrounds him is talking nothing but aggressive action towards Russia. For example, this woman right here, Kay Bailey Hutchison. It goes to show you that Donald Trump is just being, he's a lying sack of piece of shit, and he's all about going to war, which is beautiful because he's the devil, man. All right? So, hey, Donald Trump, you keep being the devil, man. All right? Psalms 55:21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war is in his heart, right? And war is in Donald Trump's heart. War is in this NATO ambassador to NATO, Kate Bailey Hutchison, all right? War's in her heart. War's in John Bolton's heart, all right? War is in James Mad Dog Mattis, Secretary of Defense, heart. War is in Secretary of State. All right. Mike Pompeo. All right. Former CIA director. War is in their heart. Continuing on. Quote, "It is time now for Russia to come to the table and stop the violations," Hutchins said on the eve of the meeting between Defense Secretary Jim Mattis and his NATO counterparts. Like, the hypocrisy. Really? Man, Russia don't give a damn about your meetings anymore, all right? They see that you lie, all right? They see that you break treaties, all right? You break diplomacy. You're all a bunch of bullshit artists here in America, and they see it. The Russians see it, the Chinese see it, the Iranians see it. That's why they're doing what they're doing. The Middle East is hot right now, all right? If the system became capable of delivering, she said, the United States would then be looking at the capability to take out the missile that could hit any of our countries in Europe and in America. Well, guess what? Russia's been testing their nuclear missiles, all right? They already got the nukes to hit America and Europe, all right? But now you're trying to build a narrative, okay, because you know, all right, the end is near, man. It's getting close. World War III, nuclear war, all right? And now you have to build a narrative, all right, to deceive these idiots here in America. Whatever. But we hear the prophets. We know the drill. It's all through the spirit power of Yahweh Shem Shai, because World War III has to happen. All right? Nuclear war has to happen. We're living in the end times. That's why we're telling our people, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, who are the true biblical Hebrew Israelites, all right? We're telling you the words of prophecy. Thus saith the Lord. This is going to happen. You can't stop it. Return to Yahweh Shem Shai. Repent or die in a nuclear war. All right? Is there any more on this? You know, that's good. Let me get back to the scriptures, because at the end of the day, it's the scriptures. All right? We hear the prophets are out to bring out the words, man. We were commanded by Yahweh Shem Shai to do so, man. All right? And we're telling you, all right, we're living in the times of prophecies, just like our ancestors. All right? We're prophesying against every major kingdom. All right? Throughout history. We're doing it today. There's nothing new under the sun. Jeremiah chapter 28, verse 8. The prophets that have been before me and before the old prophesied both against many countries. Right, we're prophesying both many countries, just like our ancestors. All right, Jeremiah, Isaiah, Obadiah. All right, Yahushai. Yahushai was a prophet too. We're going to get one of his scriptures, what he said. What was going to happen in the last days. The prophets that have been before me and before the old prophesied both against many countries, meaning Russia, America, you're going to war. Iran, China, you're going to war. Fake ass Jews, you Israelis, you're going to war. You Europeans, all right, and all in your various countries, you're going to war. All right, we're living in the last days. And against great kingdoms of war, you see, and of evil. Right, evil's coming in these last days. These are the words of prophecy. Evil is coming in the last days, man, because they are faithful and true. And this is what's okay. It's been written in the scriptures, and we hear the prophets of great military. We're bringing it out. Of war and of evil and pestilence. Right, not only war is coming, pestilence is coming too, man. All right. You're gonna see a lot of these so-called epidemics that's going to be conducted, all right before your very eyes, man. We're living in the last days, man. Verse 9, the prophets which prophesy of peace, when the word of the prophet shall come to pass, then shall the prophet be known that the Lord has truly sent them. Right, man. Right now, you ain't having no prophets prophesying of peace, okay? So obviously, all right, the Lord has sent out the prophets to tell you the end times that's coming, the last days, the horrors and the evils, man. Because you will know if a prophet's prophesying of peace. All right, you will see peace on earth, but there is no peace. All right, there's nothing but death, destruction, mayhem, chaos, horror. All right, hey, we live in October. All right, and you maggots love horror movies. Well, guess what? Maybe you should watch more horror movies to get an idea of the horrors that are coming to the earth. All right? Let's continue on. Ezekiel chapter 3, verse 17. You know what? Before that, let's get another news article before I go into Ezekiel chapter 17. This is from the BBC News. Because, hey, how coincidental, Donald Trump's going to do his testing of his national security with the Fema, all right? And today, there was reports of Secret Service interrupts suspicious envelope sent to Trump, BBC News. A suspicious envelope that was addressed to President Donald Trump was intercepted by the Secret Service on Monday, U.S. authorities said. The envelope did not enter the White House, according to the authorities. 2 other packages suspected to contain the deadly poison of ricin were found at a Pentagon mail screening facility and sent for FBI analysts. Right, man. So you having poison being mailed to all these various, government agencies. Now, let's see. Is there a narrative that's being built? Of course. Who are they going to blame it on? You got Russia they could blame it on. Hey, you have right now Russia being, accused of throwing a poison, in UK. All right. Then you have Syria being accused of chemical attacks. You have Iran. You got China. Hey, man, the narrative is set for any of these countries, all right, to be accused by America, which they would say, hey, according to our agencies, according to our intelligence officials, all right, we believe that this country, had a hand in this event. Hey, guess what? Who the fuck cares what the narrative is? The point is the outcome is World War III, all right? We're living in the last days. Nation shall rise against nation, kingdom against kingdom, all right? We're living in the last days, man. So, hey, let it rip. Whatever narrative they want to put, war's coming out of it. Death and destruction's coming out of it, all right? And we're all for it, all right? Because we see the demise of this kingdom, and we love it. That's why we're telling you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, all right? Get your head out of your ass. Return to Yahweh Shem Yahushai. You are the children of Israel. All right, it's commanded you to worship Yahweh Shem Yahushai in truth. All right? Because he's the only one that can deliver you out of these last days. Book of Ezekiel, chapter 17. Excuse me. 3. Chapter 17. Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore hear the word of my mouth and give them warning for me. And that's what we're commanded by Yahweh Shem Yahushai, to give our people warning, all right? The children of Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, all right? The impending danger that's coming to America and wherever you're scattered at, all right? War is coming, death is coming, famine, pestilence. Everything this Bible said that was going to happen in the last day is coming to fruition. Don't you see it? Why are these governments preparing, their people for an impending danger? Not only America, Russia. I got an article right here. This is from Pravda.ru. Russia holds major civil defense training to prepare people for aggression. So Russia's now doing this on an annual basis, meaning yearly basis. All right? There were reports 2 years ago where Russia, all right, trained training their civilians in Moscow, I believe it was about 40 million, all right, for an impending attack, an impending some type of aggression from another nation where they had them trained that they go into bunkers. Now you have America, sending out alerts saying, hey, we're testing in the event there's some type of an attack from another country, a nuclear attack. Do you see what's happening? That's why we hear a great millstone to the spirit power Yahweh Shem Yahushai are warning our people, you Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, as well as the confusion faces. We're living in the last days. War is coming. You can't stop this. Verse 18, when I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, right, you 2/3, thou shalt surely die. This is what Yahweh is saying, Bahashem Yahushai. And thou givest not warning, nor speakest to warn the wicked from his wicked way to save his life. The same wicked man shall die in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at thy hand. Right, and I don't feel like dying for your ignorance. I don't feel like dying for you not paying attention. That's why I do these videos. That's why the brothers at Great Millstone, all right, starting with the apostle great minister all the way down to us, I like to say the foot soldiers, do these videos. We're getting the blood off our hand. We're not dying for your sins. Fuck you. You don't want to listen? You die. What's about to come, all right? I'm not dying. My brothers are not dying, all right? We're going to preach this word out in truth and sincerity, okay? Because it was commanded by Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Verse 19. Yet if thou warn the wicked, which we're doing, and he turn not from his wickedness, nor from his wicked way, he shall die in his iniquity, but thou hast delivered thy soul. And that's right. We want to get delivered from the nuclear war that's coming. We want to get delivered from all the events that's about to happen. All right, because we're living in the last days. All right, we're living in a time of prophecy. And we don't want to get caught out there. That's why we do these videos. We're getting the blood off our hand. All right, because we want to deliver our soul from the coming judgment by Yahweh Shem Yahushai, because this is his movie. All right, he has to bring the judgment on earth. Let's go to another one. Book of Matthew, chapter 24. Now remember, this is with Yahushai, because he's a prophet too. What did Yahushai tell his disciples? All right? Book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 1. And Yahushai went out and departed from the temple, and his disciples came to him for to show him the buildings of the temple. Verse 2. And Yahushai said unto them, see ye not all these things? Verily I say unto you, there shall not be left here one stone upon another that shall not be thrown down. Right, man? All right? This is the revealing. We're revealing everything that's about to happen, all right? So you can't say you weren't warned, all right? Yahweh Shem Yahushai, all right, is making it clear. He's painting the picture clear, and he's using the prophets to do so of what's to come. Verse 3. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world? Jumping to verse 6. Because we're at the end of the world, man. These are the times that we're living in. Hello? Your government is testing for an emergency alert on a national level. What does that tell you, man? We're here. Verse 6. And ye shall hear wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. Right? Are we not hearing wars and rumors of wars? Are we not seeing all these articles coming out, okay? Whether alternative news or mainstream media. Hey, even CNN reported the one with the U.S. could take out a controversial Russian weapon. CNN reported it. So, hey, it's out there, man. You're hearing wars and rumors of wars. All right? But the Lord says, see ye not troubled, because these must, what did he say? For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. Right. So war has to happen. World War III has to happen. It's evident. It's inevitable. It's imminent. It's imminent. It's impending. Look these words up. Let me go quick, because this reminds me of Jeremiah 51. Jeremiah 51, verse 45. My people, go ye out of the midst of her, and deliver ye every man of his soul from the fierce anger of the Lord. Right. And that's talking about you here in Babylon, all right? Or those, as well as those scattered abroad that are still taking on the philosophies of Babylon, man. The Lord says, get out your mind out of her, man. Flee from her, all right? Because you want to deliver your soul, man. You want to get delivered, okay, from the incoming judgment, all right? Verse 46, unless your heart faint. Right, if your heart's fainting by seeing these articles being brought out, by seeing that video, okay, that I put in post-production from the news media, all right? If you're in fear, that means there's something wrong with you. You should be glad that this is happening. That means we're about to get delivered out of America. We're about to go back into our homeland, all right? And ye fear for the rumor that shall be heard in the land. A rumor shall be both come 1 year, And after that, in another year shall come a rumor. Right. If you're fearing from these rumors, wars coming, if you hear these rumors of wars and wars, and you're fearing, man, all right, that means you have a faint heart. You don't have faith in Yahweh Bashim Shai that he'll deliver you. All right? Because by looking at these events transpiring right before your eyes, you should be grateful. Like Yahweh Bashim Shai is making these prophecies come to fruition. The words of prophecies are coming to pass. It's happening. It's getting quicker. It's getting faster. We're almost out of here. You should be rejoicing. You should be glad to see this. All right? You should be confident in believing on these words, man. A rumor shall both come 1 year, and after that, in another year shall come a rumor. Right. And that's to you 2/3 of you heathens, man. You're in all these rumors. All right. Your heart's failing right before your eyes. You're scared now. You're in fear. Hey, why is your government testing an emergency alert? Why are they doing that? I thought we have our alerts. I thought we have Amber Alert, missing child, Amber Alert, severe weather. Why are they doing it on a national level? Fear is coming to your heart. Uncertainty. Hopelessness. Hey, we're living in the last days. And after that, another year shall come in rumor and violence in the land, ruler against ruler, right? And that's what you're seeing, man. There's going to be violence in the land here in America. People are going to be scared of their mind. They're going to see hopelessness. People are going to bug out. Hey, we'll see what happens tomorrow. Do you think people are paying attention to the news these last days? Every time I'm at work or I bump into a worldly motherfucker, I was like, hey, you see what's going on in the news? Oh, I don't watch the news. It's too negative. So when this shit happens, and it happens simultaneously, everybody's going to be hit with it that has a cell phone. What do you think is going to run through their mind before they actually examine it? They're going to be scared out of their fucking minds. Hey, man, this is a test too, man. This is all a test. Years shall come a rumor and violence in the land, ruler against ruler, right? And violence is coming to America once again, man. There's going to be a lot of drama, chaos, carnage, death, and destruction, man. We're living in the last days, all right? So back to Matthew chapter 24, verse 6. These are the words in red letter, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus. His name is Yahweh Shai, all right? And ye shall hear wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. Verse 7. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. Verse 8. All these are the beginning of sorrow. So war is coming. You can't stop it. Yahweh Shai, who the world only calls Jesus, said it was going to happen. And these are the beginnings of sorrow, meaning nothing but pain, sorrow, mourning, lamentations to those that haven't been paying attention. All right? Last scripture, and I'm going to close out because nuclear war is coming out of this. Didn't you hear that lady in that news commentator said in the event there's an attack via missile attack? Isaiah chapter 9, verse 5. For every battle the warrior is with confused noise. Right, if you go into the ancient world, the battle of the warrior was confused noise. All right? And garments rolled in blood. Right, you had sword and shield. Right, Romans. All right, look at the war stories of the Romans. All right? Take it up here to Christopher Columbus, that cocksucker, that piece of shit. All right? Using spears on the Northern Kingdom. All right? Using their sword. You have up today modern gun, bullets. All right? Machine guns. M4s, AKs, Kalashnikovs. All right? You have 50 cal rounds, so on and so forth. But what's this war that's about to happen? That's impending. That's imminent. Isaiah chapter 9, verse 5. For every battle of the warriors with confused noise and garments rolled in blood, but this shall be with burning and fuel of fire. Fuel of fire, meaning nuclear war is happening. That's why they're testing the Amber Alert system. The executive branch, aka Donald Trump and FEMA. They're getting ready, man. To tell you maggots here in America, a nuclear missile's on its way, but guess what? You don't have a bunker. We have bunkers. So just hide and die. The Russians are preparing their people. The Russians just tested, you can look it up. 2 years ago, 40 million Russian citizens were testing, were being trained and being tested in the event there was a nuclear attack, and they were hiding in bunkers. Where's your bunkers at, you fucking Americans? You stupid motherfuckers. That's why we tell our people, you so-called Migos, Latinos, Native Americans, get your head out of Babylon's ass. Come back to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. All right, because his words are truth. They're faithful. They're coming to pass. We're living in the last days. Donald Trump can't save you. Donald Trump, all right, is just doing what he's supposed to do according to the Illuminati's doctrine. It's plain. And with that, I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai Ba'Hashem Rukah Kodash. Double honors to the Apostle Great Millstone who grew well and taught me this truth. And salutation to the Akim out there pushing this truth to sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth and risking their life to do so for Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushui's sake. All right? Keep enduring, keep the faith. As you can see, all right, we're here. These nations are getting ready. World War III is about to kick off. All right? Keep enduring, keep the faith, brothers. We're almost out of here. Shalom.